There it goes. Oh,
Whoop whoop. Hey.
hey.
I love you, Monique. You my girl. My beautiful, beautiful Monique.
I don't understand what that just said.
Well,
It said I've run out of space and it won't be, won't be recorded.
ruh-roh. Oh,
But
that's a
I think once it's on YouTube, it's on
StreamYard.
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. It
I
don't
don't
go
think
away.
it might go away on StreamYard, but I don't think it will go away where it's
Yeah.
uploaded. Ta-da!
Woohoo! The rain. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Hey, Dwayne.
You so silly.
I'm in one of those moods today. Y'all are in trouble.
Breakfast of Champions. Hershey.
With almonds. Yep. And that's the big one. Don't let her fool you.
They had buy one, get one half off.
I'm
And
happy.
when they do that, you have to do it.
Uh huh. You just can't resist the temptation.
You guys, Tiffany will tell me, Mom, you cannot live on
Really?
chocolate and coffee alone, Mama. Ooh.
Well, I try.
You guys, I
Man,
had to go
Daddy,
down the list to
Daddy
tell
must be
Dwayne
going by
what
a
all
car.
I done this morning. I was on the ball, Dwayne. I done got Dwayne. That is what Kevin loves, so I ain't even worried about that. Kevin loves his Wheaties.
Yes, he does.
Hey, Grayscale. Hey,
Hey,
Tony.
Tony. Good to see you.
Oh,
I'm loving your paintings, dude. They make my heart happy when I see them.
oh, I had to show Tiffany that one of the different colors. Oh, that one was great. All of them are.
I'm just sad. His paintings make me happy.
But look, you guys, I still have not got my house in order. I'm getting this house in order.
Well, that's okay. You need to do that too.
I know. Well, Tiffany freed up a bunch of baskets from where
There
she
you
got
go.
her stuff that was stored at mom's, and we donated a bunch of it yesterday. So
Good deal.
all the clothes and stuff she can't wear, it will be given to some families, distributed to some families in the area. So, we got that done. So there's a bunch of, hey,
Anytime, baby.
Michelle, good
Hey,
morning.
Michelle. I love you, girl.
So anyway, I'll bring those baskets in to get everything off my floor. I don't want to feel overwhelmed and think, well, I got to sort this stuff, but there's nowhere
Uh,
to put it yet. So,
just
hey, Willow,
hey, Willow. So good to see you, dear. Love
Willow,
you.
I was on the roll. The girls was like, they didn't even realize I done got dressed. It was like, bam,
Yep.
she went from pajamas to dressed. Out the door I went with FaceTime going. I took
I
them to
saw
the
you
credit.
stop.
Yeah, took them to the credit union. Took them to the bank with me. We went through
Kroger,
Kroger together, just talking on the phone.
come home.
And I had this set up before I left. Dwayne
Yep.
said, I'm going to be down for 3 days because I was
Oh,
fast moving it, wasn't I, Denise?
yes, you were. You was quick on the draw, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you guys, I
They
have,
needed coffee, y'all. Don't let her fool you.
yeah, we need, yeah. You guys know I can't do this without my coffee.
Yeah,
I'm just
had to have
saying.
a coffee.
Just saying. But it does help.
Well, it took me about a minute to get dressed myself.
It does help to wake up, to read over stuff, to read my Bible, and then talk to Denise and them. So, you guys, how can I be 57 years old and heard about grace all my life? We sing Amazing Grace, we sing this, how did I not get it through here that grace is considered favor undeserved? How did I not realize that, you guys? Oh, Willow, have you not been feeling good, Willow?
No, she's had a rough week, weekend, the whole thing.
So, yeah, there's things that and I saved at 9 years old, but there's things that in this season, I guess you would say in this season of my life, we go through different seasons. So in this season of my life, I'm getting to see what is. Oh, there's Josh. Good morning, Josh. Oh,
Yep, I'll be right back. Hey, Josh. I will. I'll be right back.
oh, Denise, look, that is her doorbell. That's her alarm system. That is her alarm system. Oh, Josh. Oh, okay, Willow. So, Joss, Sonia, we love you. We love you. We love you. And I know on some part that Sonia hears us. I really do. So we are still praying for you. We won't stop praying for you. And we're ready for you to come back. Oh, we're so ready. We are ready. Um, so you guys, how is everybody out there? How is everybody? Because I feel good today. Okay. But you know, we continue to pray love over Sonia. We can continue to keep her in our hearts because we never know what somebody hears, and we don't realize how much somebody hears. Oh, okay. Okay, Willow. Look, I'll put you on this prayer right here. Let me see. Willow. Tony, I will be so glad when I get things to where as organized as my makeup. See, I mean, I want my paints and stuff to be as organized as I can reach over and put my hands on makeup. I should be able to just reach over and in this room find my art supplies. You know, at one time I did. I had them um, all in order. Pastels here, watercolors here, um, other acrylic paints. I had all of that in order. So I will get it back in order. And I don't know if I would be able to paint live because I don't know. I'm kind of, um, I did, the last thing I painted live was a funky chicken, as I called it, and I gave that to Hetty. She and she's got it in her kitchen. But having anybody watch me do it, it feels like such an intimate thing to paint. Is I don't know how people do it with somebody watching on. I just don't understand that concept. But maybe I'll get there.
I love you, Joss. I love you so very much. And Sonia, I love you too, my darling. I love you with all my heart, baby girl. I miss you.
You guys, we got to keep Dwayne in our prayers
Yep.
because he's got to go for that third interview, and you know they're going to be flying him out.
Oh, third
So if they're
interview.
going to fly
Oh,
somebody from
dude.
Utah to Alabama for a third interview,
Uh huh.
I feel like you got
Yeah. Hey, you got a job, dude.
And, and you know, he's just wanting to take it for Tiffany's biscuits.
That's okay. Slap him a piece of ham, a couple pieces of bacon or something, sausage. He'll be good.
Her biscuits I eat just cold.
I'm just saying he can eat the biscuit plain and then he can put something in it if he
And
so
my
chooses.
Kevin likes mine because mine are flatter.
Do you know what we had for dessert at my Papa and Granny's house? The end of the meal was cane syrup and biscuits. Homemade syrup and biscuits. Granny's biscuits were the best. Ooh, sopping up that syrup. But the best was the next morning. When you got them cream biscuits. Oh my gosh. There ain't nothing in the world better than my granny's cream biscuits. Nothing.
You know,
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
we have people from around the world that comes on here,
Yes.
and there's a reason. There's really a reason for anybody to have found anybody on YouTube because it's such a vast
Best.
area,
Yes.
So I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in that God brought us together
I
for a
know
reason.
he did. He brought me straight to you. Because I
And
prayed over YouTube because I was afraid to go in here because I've heard so many things. And I prayed, God, just let me go to the right places, please.
and bless your heart, you ended up with me.
And I am, thank you, Jesus, I got here. I wouldn't trade none of y'all in this chat, on this panel. Y'all have changed my life. You have made my life better. Uh-uh.
Dwayne,
But
I told Denise, sometimes I'll tell the other ladies, I'll say, remember when I had my shoulder surgery? No, they don't remember because they
you
had not
do.
they had not met me yet.
No.
But I told them that even though we were new to meeting you through the auctions and stuff, I said Dwayne would come on Casey's Bible study channel. So that's when I had my shoulder surgery. And I said he would message me at night and ask, how's the wing and how are the crawlies? So that's how I ended up loving my little brother.
And he came to your house too. Him and his wife. Oh my God.
He said, you sure you wouldn't trade me in, Denise?
No.
Asking for a friend.
No. 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 No.
Nope.
Not for a second. No.
Nope. I wouldn't trade nobody that
No.
here.
None of y'all. No. No. Because when God puts you somewhere, you know you're the right place.
And
Why are you gonna? I
I
ain't
love
testing no waters.
even when Sandy, when she's up to it, and you guys, we have to
Yeah.
really pray because so much is coming against her. But when she comes on at 4, 4, well, yeah, 4 our time, I'm usually in the kitchen at that time, so I'm able to just I'll pop in live while I'm destroying the kitchen, and until Kevin gets
Usually
home,
boiling over.
and then
He's
I'll
like,
tell
oh my
you.
gosh, I have made a mess.
But I do look.
Flour everywhere.
I do a fast goodbye then. I don't do the Southern goodbye then. I'll be like, okay, Kevin's
I
on.
gotta
All right,
go.
you guys, bye. Gotta go.
Click. Done.
Or Kevin says, hey, bye.
Yeah. Hey, bye.
Mm.
I don't get those very often. I can't hardly do those. Hey, bye. Nope. Now I can get off quick if I need to, but it's rare. I'm like, Darlene, I can't shut up. I can't stop.
Willow says, hey, Dwayne. Oh, I love you guys.
Life
I,
is good, y'all.
I woke up this morning, and as we were FaceTiming, I come in here and I was steady setting it up.
She was. She was doing it. Me and Liz were talking. So while we were talking, Darlene was going to town, doing what she needed to. She done fixed it up where we'd be here at 11 o'clock.
Dwayne says, hey.
Hey.
But the first thing I almost did, because I fell back, I always take a little cat nap after Kevin leaves. I'll take a little cat nap. So when I woke up, you guys, I almost reached for my phone. And I was like, oh, no, no, I need to reach for this first. So I reached for my list of those Bible verses on forgiveness. I reached for this right here. That's the list of Bible verses. And I grabbed my Bible. That's what I did. And I started reading. Hey, Hetty. Good morning, Hetty.
Hey, Hetty. So good to see you.
I know, Joss. Joss, I have not been doing what I'm supposed to do. And I have to do this,
I fell down on the job too, y'all.
because, um, you guys belong to me. You guys belong to me in my heart. And, you know, I have put stuff on Facebook more, I'd say, in the past week because I would just mostly use it for FaceTime. Because I don't know why Facebook is putting all of these people. Good morning, Derek.
Hey,
I'll,
Derek.
I'll be looking at stuff now. I'll be like, who is this?
I love you, Derek.
It's people I don't even know that will show up on my Facebook. I'm like, what is this?
Oh, we have missed
Okay,
you
you
a
are
lot.
all fired. Now get rehired. Get to work. I know. I fell down on the job.
We are, yeah.
Yeah. And I told those women last night, I said, I've been looking forward to being here all day. Because some of them said, yeah, it's hard when you work all day and then you're headed home and then you're so tired. I remember being tired from work, and all you want
Yeah.
to do, okay, I'll send that, Derek. All you want to do is get home and rest. So that's how they are.
Oh, that'd be
But
great, Derek.
with me, I'm like ready to I am ready to break out and
Bus open.
enjoy. I am ready to enjoy the newness. I'm not a new Christian, but the newness of being back in church.
It's like a
And
renewing.
yeah,
It's
so
getting you filled up so you can just overflow.
yeah, and God has blessed me with all of you guys here. And now I'm learning I'm
Y'all,
learning again.
y'all just keep on keeping on. Your hair. Whether even when we ain't been on, and it's like when we're on, y'all are still here. You're still with us. You're still hanging with us. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, I love you, Joss. I
And since
miss you being here.
through what Joss has gone through, uh,
Yes.
she has been going to church
Yes.
with Janet. So Joss, it's a renewing. Even me, I'm 50. I'll be 58 this year. And hey,
Hallelujah.
and I'm learning new things, Joss. I should have
Yes.
been I should have been doing things a long time ago. But I did take my kids to church. I did do all that when they were younger. But I guess
Mm-hmm.
this time in my life, um, I don't have anybody I have to take care of. So
Yeah,
I'm fortunate that
it
I can
is.
go on Tuesdays and I can go on Wednesdays.
Yes. And I'm so glad. She's
So
just, it renews me too, even though I'm not going to church yet. Hey, Derek.
Hey,
Hey
Derek.
everyone.
where are you
It's so
going?
good to see
Just
you.
came back from picking up some medical equipment.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Troublemakers here.
Hey, my
Hey,
wifey,
sweetie.
I'm
Hello.
good.
my
It's good
beautiful
to see
wifey.
you.
I'm on vacation this week.
All right.
Are you going to be able to rest?
I have been. Don't worry, I'm good.
Good.
Just doing a lot of cleaning and back and forth to the doctors. So
That's what women do.
Dwayne says I have all of you guys to take care of. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay, Dwayne.
yeah,
We'll
okay,
let you.
okay, Dwayne.
That's okay. If somebody messages me, that's okay.
Yes.
So we were out and I stopped by Salvation Army and Savers thrift stores just to get out to see what's there, and I got a real funky little thing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so
What
ugly.
is
That is
that?
cute.
He's called a grumbler.
Oh, okay.
That's so ugly till it's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like it looks like a Furby gone wild.
yeah, that's what they pretty much took and made it that way.
Oh, okay.
Like you put batteries in it, and he literally shakes.
Monique.
It
Mm.
reminds me
So he
of
has
what
Tourette.
you
He has
sent.
Tourette's. It's a Furby on Tourette's with Tourette's.
It's like what you sent Mom all that time. That ugly thing you sent Mom all.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep,
I don't know where it's at, but yeah.
It's packed up.
probably. But
Josh,
Car stuff.
Josh, you going to church
Yes.
with Janet and you standing in the gap for your mom at
Yes.
this point in your life, that is a big step for you
It is.
because you've been
It's
out of church
huge.
for a long time.
It's
And for you
huge.
to go back and do that is a big step.
It is.
see, I'm wearing my hometown hot sports team.
Who's the sports team?
It's Providence College. They're the Friars. They were in the basketball tournament this year. So I don't follow basketball all the way. I'm more hockey and football and lacrosse. But you wouldn't recognize Adam, Darlene.
Oh,
He's
He's
grown, hadn't
he's
he?
he's a monster.
Oh.
has he
I
slimmed down or beefed up?
both.
Because
Oh
usually when boys go to college, they slim up because they're not eating their mama's cooking.
no, that's Kyle. Kyle's still beefy. Kyle's still a little beefy, but he's trying to slim down. He's at the gym every day because he wants to look good in front of the TV when he gets his internship. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, he'll be
That's amazing.
hopefully we talked to the chief meteorologist at one of the stations here, and he has to put his application in January. But the school has their own news station, so he put in for
Oh,
that.
that's
So
cool.
Good.
he'll possibly be doing the weather.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, and it's easy to find it. If anybody knows about Twitch, it's an app where people stream stuff also, and their news station is on there, and it's needs to be updated, but it's a college, TV station. So
Here, my dad was in the weather detachment when he was in the Air Force. He did
Okay.
weather.
well, that's what
But the
we
old
wanted.
fashioned way.
Yeah, well, we wanted him to do the military because it could have got him more and more
Yeah.
access to different things.
Yes.
And but with his 6 concussions, the military said,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
because I wanted him to be with the Thunderbirds and fly around with the Thunderbirds and be their
Oh,
meteorologist.
I got you. Oh, he couldn't have done that.
Yeah,
Not with
that
his
would have been
head.
cool.
Not with those concussions. It wouldn't have worked.
Yep.
But when now young people are so used now getting in front of like YouTube and stuff like that, it makes them more comfortable. Like, if they go to do something on the news live,
Right.
because you have to get over. You know how I was, Derek, when I first started out. It was hard for me to sit
Yes.
there and see myself.
I'm Darlene.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was hard. It was hard.
And I remember Casey holding the chair down one day so you wouldn't move. He's behind you like. He was so used to it at that time. He's just like, Mom, stop.
Yeah, and it got to where he would be like, Mom, it's Bible study time. Mom, you got to cut off right now.
Yep. Or you'll be sneaking in the back. He'll be in the porch church, and you're sitting on his bed all the way in the back, and you're doing this.
I didn't realize I did. I do that now, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Yeah. So see, we didn't get to see Little Thunder. When we would be on with Sonia, because she didn't like showing up on her mom's channel, but Jessica would. Hey, Neville. Good morning.
Hey, Neville.
Jacob and Jessica would. Jacob really would. He really would. And we got to figure out how to bring Monique on live. I think I figured it out.
Yeah, Monique, you are right. It is kind of
It's
scary.
scary.
Yeah, I was a disc jockey, so I was in front of people all the time. So I can't show the nervousness. So when you go in front of people, especially when you're doing a wedding and there's like 400 people there, if you stutter, they'll be like, why am I paying this guy? You got to go out, and Dina will tell you, I'm a showman. So when those people come out and I announce those bride and grooms, they're coming out. They're coming out and having a blast. Except for one wedding that I did that I was sick, Dina was sick, my partner was sick, and we got there. The CD players weren't working. Dina had to go back to the house, bring the other ones back to me. And then 2 minutes before everything started, the buffet was on the dance floor, and one of the waiters kicked the leg and knocked the whole buffet for the wedding out.
Oh my gosh.
Good
Yep.
Lord.
They had to give everybody sandwiches because they had no food.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Not to
Yeah.
mention get the floor cleared, because
Look, talking about Jessica and Jacob, I swear, you guys, he looks like a young Colin Farrell. I mean, looks just like Colin Farrell, only younger. I'm like,
Love
Right.
you, Dwayne. You have a blessed day, sweetheart.
Wayne, why work? You about to go to another job. You ain't
Take
got
care,
to give
Dwayne.
them 100% now.
Bye, Dwayne. The squid says bye, so
Yay, Neville, still smoke
I'm
free.
glad.
Yay.
Yay.
Neville, I caught a upper respiratory flu type of flu, but
infection.
it's not, yeah, not the kind you get the shot for. But anyway, I was sick.
Not the
And
kind to get shot for.
first thing the doctor asked at the because I was coughing so bad at the ER was, do you smoke? Nope, never have, and nobody at the house smokes. Then when he listened to my lungs, do you have asthma? Nope, don't have asthma. So it's like they marked those two off. It's like, okay, so I'm just sick as crap, and there's nothing I can really do. The nebulizer, cough medicine, and steroid. That's
Yep.
what. And the steroid, once I got over coughing, made me eat. Oh my gosh. I blame it on, well, I done showed my candy. I can't blame all of it on the steroid. But it made me hungry. I wanted
They
to
give
eat.
you the
to do that
munchies
to
and
you.
they give you the mental crazies. And
Are
for
you
me,
sure? Are you sure it was hungry? Almost like the guy on TikTok the other day. Like he went into his daughter's gummy stash, and he didn't know. He thought they were regular gummies for the kids.
Oh my
Then
God.
his daughter asked him. He goes, "Well, how many gummies have you eaten so far, Dad?" He goes, 8. He goes, 8? He goes, yeah. So that was normal. And the next thing you know, like 15 minutes later, he's on the couch, passed out, laughing.
Oh my God.
He had no clue. He was lost. He's like, "Dad, you okay?"
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
That Monique, I could not imagine her son of 14 has a full beard.
Yep.
If Adam wanted it, yeah, Adam could have a full beard. He can't because of school. But Kyle, he looks like a leprechaun.
Oh, his beard's red?
Yeah, but Kyle has a full beard now.
Oh
But
my
the way he has it, he looks like a leprechaun, or he could be part of the Amish community.
I'm gonna have to go because I'm on his Facebook. I'll have to go and check that out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because he's coming home in 2 weeks, and can't wait to have him home again. He's got a lot of work to do when he's home because he's going to be working at the funeral parlor with my dad. So that's going to be his permanent job for now, and then he's got classes to take too. So
Good.
and the one thing that he's worried about is he worked one day for him last summer, and he went to bend over to lift up the casket and ripped his pants. So he's like, "Whoops!"
I did that at work.
Yeah, he'll be driving. He'll be driving with my dad. My dad drives a hearse, so that's all he's worried about is if somebody doesn't knock on the window in the back. He says, "I'm fine."
Oh yeah.
that happened at work too.
But Casey gave me a pair of his pants one time, and I wore them jeans to work. And I was that's after my surgery. I'd done lost over 100 something pounds. So I'm sitting for most of the day doing court calls. I get up, go to my position where my supervisor and everybody is, and she was standing up because that was going to be her last day. And she said, "Turn around again." I said, "What?" She said,
Girl, yeah.
Your whole butt is ripped out. I said, "What?" I reached back there. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yes it is." I had on Flowerty. I had on Flowerty stuff. So all I did, because I can laugh at myself, I turned around to her. I said, "Well, Dee, here's your going away flowers right here."
Here's downtown Providence where I live.
Oh, I have
Oh,
That's
it's all
downtown.
fantastic.
And then there's the bay, Narragansett Bay. Goes out to the ocean.
how cool. I like
That's where we live.
So see,
And we're driving by where Mama works, which is right over here, the biggest hospital in the state. There's 7 buildings right next to the big. That's a tradition right here. The big blue bug. It gets decorated for Christmas every year.
so so your mom worked in the hospital too?
No, Dina. Mama.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, right there. That's the hospital.
yeah.
My child is home.
Uh-oh.
They're going crazy.
Oh, so if you can't laugh at yourself sometimes, you
Now
in
you get to see where.
in this world you just have to have a sense of humor. You just have to.
Yep.
That's what I hear every time she comes home, y'all. Every. Hush!
Oh,
There you go, Doc. There you go. There's the bay.
so
Love it.
Monique got to see my little hometown, and now you get to see where Derek's from. And there's times that we get to see Monique. We get to see Monique sometimes on her bicycle from work to her house. So we
get
that
a
means
good view.
so that means we've got to visit these different places that we
Got to
ordinarily
visit mine. I show y'all around all the time.
Yep.
Yep. I hit a dead spot because we're over the bridge. So we're heading into my little town.
Oh,
You see all the crazy drivers around here. They don't know how to drive.
Cree will be 16 on the 5th. Oh, I know, Sonia. I mean, Joss. Time's going by so fast, so fast.
Well, that's it. I mean, even Adam said it last night. We were talking about it. We were watching This Is Drama. We call it This Is Us, but it's This Is Drama. And he goes, I'm gonna be 18 in 5 months. And I'm like, yeah, and your brother's gonna be 21 in 7 months. He goes,
Oh my gosh.
it's crazy.
I know our oldest daughter turned 40. What? I mean, what is that? And then I tell people, I say, oh, that's Kevin. I say, that's from Kevin's first marriage. I'm not old enough to have a 40-year-old. But me and his first wife, same age.
Jay'll be 44 the 21st of May. That's my oldest.
How I see it is, when you buy a Nissan, you gain 5 years to 1 year. So
Yep. That's true.
I know. Yes, we bought a Nissan, and Derek was shocked. He was shocked that Kevin bought a Nissan. But you know what, Derek? If you can't afford the Ford, you got to go with whatever.
I know, but here's where it is. They give you a cheaper price and a good warranty, but when you have to have parts repaired, it's more.
Well, at least for the amount of the loan, everything is free. I mean, if anything messes up within this amount of time, we ain't got to pay nothing.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Jessica will be 18.
18.
I have not realized how long I've been talking to Sonia. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Neville said his daughter's 38 this year. I count back.
Oh,
Well,
I have a grandson who's 20 years old. Hello.
Yeah, we do too.
yeah.
So
The other one will be 16. What's today? The 26th? 2 days. He'll be 16.
Joss, she'll finish. I have a good
Yeah,
feeling that she will finish her senior year.
she
And,
will.
and you're right. Sonia has always been proud of all of her kids,
Every one of them.
every one of you guys. So proud. And it makes
Yes.
me proud too because it's like knowing you guys. I know the kids, and just like Derek,
Yep.
oh,
That's right.
his boys, so funny. They're a mess. They are a
Well,
mess.
they still have the swear jar in their room.
I know. I could probably live off of that money now. I sent them a swear jar.
Yep.
The swear jar that I used to shake at dairy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Sandy, I said, okay, Sandy, you're gonna have to make me jewelry every time you. So she got where she didn't say not one cuss word.
Right. Exactly.
I remember that.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
she would either mute herself or she would just cover her mouth. She'd be like, "Yep, yep." I know. Well, I
oh,
know. I know. In a couple of weeks, when Kyle gets home, I'm gonna do a live from. We're gonna do a new flea market that just opened up in the area, and my mom's got stuff that she wants to get rid of, and my dad has stuff. I have stuff. The boys have stuff. So we're gonna have like 4 spots full of just
Stuff.
everything. Yeah. Well, no, my
Stuff.
stuff my mom makes, stuff
That's
I
what I
make.
said. Stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
All
just say
kind of stuff.
like handmade. She did a beautiful cast iron um like what do they call them, ottoman. So it's all white and it's upholstered the whole top and everything.
oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
I bet. Hey, that's what I said. It's wonderful.
Yeah, she does a
Well,
lot of stuff like that.
what you have to
Hey,
do is you
everything is
send me the
possible
link
in this.
when you guys go live. You send me the link, and I will share it out.
Okay.
And
All right.
that
Yeah.
way, because be the difference.
Yeah.
Whenever
I
she would set up at one of the conventions or something, she would go live.
Right. I talked to her the other day. She emailed me the other day. She wanted to see the T-shirts I designed, and she's like, "That's it. Keep it going."
Good. Yeah, I love her to pieces. I don't
Yeah.
catch her very often
Me
anymore.
neither, but I did, and she was like, "Oh my god, I want to talk to you." So,
Yeah, it's like last year, it's like we all just time stood still or something.
yep.
Maybe
COVID
we all
really,
needed to.
COVID really affected a lot of things.
Oh,
It
you
did.
said the C word.
Well, you have to be honest about it.
I know, but oh my goodness.
Yep.
I don't know if you knew Super Dave, all he
Yep.
did was he took somebody's that he thought was legitimate, they were talking about it, and shared it on his channel.
Hmm.
And he got a little note that said, uh, if you do that again, we have to shut you down.
Right.
His whole channel. So anyway, we just
Yep. Well, you want to laugh? I mean, here's everything. I don't like being political, but Kamala Harris has it now.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
See, I don't look. I used to tell Casey, I said, Casey, stop watching all that. It makes you angry. So then Kevin would bring some stuff up. And
Yep.
I'd say, Kevin, I don't want to hear it because I don't want to lose my joy. Because when I was watching stuff, I was losing my joy.
Yep. But see, that made me feel good. When I heard that, I'm like, ha ha, yes.
Don't make me shake a jar at you.
What? There's nothing wrong with that. Let our vice president have COVID. Great. Learn to be with the real people.
Dude.
Dude. Rock on, dude. Come on.
You are so
Life is like a
bad.
box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And it seems
I said that this morning, didn't I, Denise?
Yes, you did.
from the fake town of Alabama. What was it? Where was he from?
Who?
Me?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, what? Something Bo. What was
Greenbow, Alabama,
Greenbow, Alabama?
which was
Yes.
no such place.
Uh-uh.
But I did watch a movie that I told Darlene to watch. I don't know.
Ah, that was South Carolina.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I looked it up. It said South Carolina. I
But
looked
they
the
were
movie up.
stating it was. They were saying it was Alabama.
Alabama.
Did it because I hadn't watched it, but then I saw that it was about South Carolina. It don't matter. You know what? It looked just like Lafayette, Alabama.
Well, what was the name of that town? We watched that movie about the
It was
stars.
Valley,
Stars Fall on Alabama. So the name of the
Valley
movie,
something.
Stars Fall on Alabama. That's the name of the movie.
So
And it was like,
that don't make no sense. That's what it.
Stars Fall on Alabama because it's about a gentleman who actually. That's all. Just walk out of. I'm sorry. We almost ran over somebody because they don't want to pay attention. So, but it's about a
Yeah,
gentleman who moved to Hollywood, and his 15-year high school reunion was in Alabama.
yeah. That's what
Yeah.
it says here.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, where was it filmed? Okay, it was filmed in South Carolina, but it was about Willow Valley, Alabama.
Alabama. Yep.
Yeah, Willow Valley, Alabama.
Gotcha.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. That's what it was. But yeah, because they were saying because you have Valley, Alabama, not far from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Right across the interstate
Yep.
exit.
That's why I started laughing. I'm like, hey, I know where that is.
I still haven't went and watched it. I got to find out where I can watch it, whether Netflix or which.
Prime Video.
Oh, okay, that's right. I can watch it. Oh, good morning, Ben. Good morning.
Morning, Ben. I just heard Willow and I was like, what?
Ben, I did what I said I was going to do last night. I have your name written down, and all of you guys, Derek and Sonia and Diana and Dwayne, all of them. And during the prayer time, people don't talk. You just go in if you want to. And I laid that book down and, let God do the rest. So, yes. So, Ben, your hurts and your wife's aches and pains got you all covered, and your families.
Hey, Denise.
No, I don't know who you are, but I ain't answering.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of them on my house phone and my cell phone.
Yeah.
They've been amping up yet again. Comes in, ebbs and flows.
But I tell you guys, sometimes some person can correct you, and you'll feel off kind of some way when they do. But when God tells you about yourself, oh, so yes, He told me about myself the other day. I'm like, oh, sweet Jesus, I hear you. And then because I hadn't read those scriptures I wrote down, and then this morning I almost grabbed my phone before I did the word, and I'm like, oh, forgive me for that too. So yeah, He's just all over me. Willow, Josh said that if you send Sonia a friend's request, that she'll accept it.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's been watching her mama's Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she does.
I'll
And
get the information from you after.
Oh my goodness, Neville. Neville said he had a tow truck driver try to steal his car last week.
Good grief. Didn't he check it first? Make sure he had the right one?
You know, these keyless
Yep.
starts and everything.
Hmm.
I'm just wondering. I was like, that looks like that could be stolen. I don't know.
It happened to a friend of ours the other day where he had to go and help the next door neighbor because he started the car and the car locked up on him and he couldn't get into it and because the key fob was in the house.
Yep, yep. But they had said something about they had two brand new trucks stolen at the
Huh.
dealership. And I'm like, well, I didn't ask them, but I was thinking, how did that happen? You know?
Anything with a quote unquote combination or key code would have like a master code. And yeah, if the thieves get a hold of a master code, then yeah.
Yeah. So, and they said they have these strips that they put on the door somewhere that if they're, um, I guess if anybody goes to buy them or something, if they're scanned in,
Yep.
but I'm like, I don't know about
Yeah, it'd be
that.
like the strips that they put on credit card machines and stuff.
It's like a QR code. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I
Neville.
don't know the
So,
terminology. I just know kind of the very basic on anything like that from
Right.
Dad's locksmith
so
stuff.
Yeah.
Neville, was he just trying to steal it, or did he think that it was a repo?
That's what I was thinking. Maybe he thinks it's a repo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. Hey, Ben. I'm sorry. I didn't see you come in.
He says he went out to see what was going on, and they took off like out of the driveway like a scared rabbit.
Yeah, something.
I had that happen. We lived at a house and I wasn't feeling well. So I woke up around midnight one night and I looked out the front window and there was somebody walking to my car to try to break into it. I opened up the door and started chasing the guy, and dumb me, and didn't have any shirt on and no socks and no shoes, chasing after this guy on concrete at midnight.
What makes me wonder if maybe the tow truck was stolen and
Could
they
have
were
been.
trying to use it for other crimes before
Right.
they got caught. Something,
Yeah.
trying to pick up a couple and then ditch the tow truck.
Yeah.
That happens. Yeah.
He said he don't know. He didn't stick around. Neville. All right, I can't.
Yeah.
I have to phrase this a certain way. So, Derek, you better not put me in a tight spot on this. So, Neville, did you go out by yourself, or was you packing? I'll say it that way. So, what was he scared of? You?
Yeah, he was scared of me.
Neville, was he afraid of you, or what might have been in your hand? Because I know if that happened here, my husband would take his buddy with him. I'll put it that way.
If I had enough time, I was all by myself. I didn't care. I was going to play some football and try to tackle the guy.
He says he was by himself.
Oh, okay.
I would have went out, with
Yep.
the phone and
You
got
would've been-
pictures of the truck, got pictures of the peep
Yep.
before they took off, and then
No.
called Popo and said, "This is what's going on, and this is what they tried to do, and here, have fun."
Yeah, sometimes you just don't think it's that instinct, and like
I know.
Keevan's first instinct is to open the drawer beside the bed.
Yep.
I'll put it that way. If our dog gets to barking, he barks all night, you guys. He sleeps during the day and barks all night. But he has a different bark if people are walking through the yard to the back to the house behind us.
Gotcha.
He has a whole different bark. And when he has a certain bark, Keevan goes out that door with his friend. And then I'm in there afraid that I'm going to hear something. And, I'm like, oh, Lord, please don't let Yeah.
Well, better to call him Fred.
a little rat-a-tat-tat. Oops. The drummers are starting.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany laughing at you. She said he doesn't say rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah.
Oh, and you guys, Ben, you guys keep Tiffany. Ben said he done put 368, Tiff.
Yep.
Ben's keeping up with it. Um. So anyway, you guys keep Tiffany in your prayers too, because
I gotcha.
all right, I'm gonna write that down, Dwayne. I'm gonna keep up with it. Because if I don't write it down, I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
Our dog is in a fence, and the fence, he can go into the shop, and he has a big area in there that's a fenced in area because he'd chew everything up in there. And then he has a huge area, and the fence is 12 foot high. So he has a huge area outside too. So when he is protecting the shop and outside, he's like a junkyard dog. But when we took him to the vet, he was just as sweet. I was afraid, but no, he was just as sweet to them people. All right, let me see. May. Okay, so on a Wednesday. I'm writing it down. Yeah, have you looked into the Bates Motel again? There was a place that was house hunting, Derek, in this one place. She showed it to me. We laughed. It did. It looks like a motel, but it's cool. I think it's cool.
Well, it's like, who was I talking to? Oh, Dave, NC Picker. I don't know if you know who that is. He moved down to Florida. Now he's not. He's the NC/Florida Picker. That's what I call him. And he goes with his aunt and his mom to yard sales and everything. Now his mom and his aunt are twins. It's so funny. And I guess when he was his company had him move to Florida for his work, and he went to look at a house, and he came back. He looked at the house, and he went back up to North Carolina, and he finally found a house, and he was driving around looking for yard sales, and he goes, "Oh, I know this area really well." He goes, "I came looking at some houses around here. The lady across the street was having a yard sale, so he stopped." He goes, "Oh yeah, I looked at that house. I looked at the house a month ago." And she goes, "Yeah, thank God you didn't buy that house. There was 7 people that died in that house 3 months ago."
Whoa.
Oh, gracious.
Yeah. He stood there at the. I've never seen somebody who has a GoPro and just stop dead in their tracks when they say that was
Freeze
said.
frame, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have stopped dead in my tracks too. Or
Yeah.
been backing up one.
Yep.
Thank you. I was going to tell you about that.
Denise, I will pray over the whole situation,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but a little boy being stubborn,
Is
sometimes,
normal.
yes, because Casey was that way too, to a point. He was very, he had a huge imagination, but he was good with me. He just didn't do well with anybody else.
Mhm.
It's just he wanted it just to be me and him. So he could be going through like a separation anxiety, Denise.
Yes, he could.
He could very well be going through because he's done been through a lot already, and he's just 2 years old.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's been a.
go
You
ahead.
might want to reword that, Darlene.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said, Denise, I'll put him down.
Oh,
I mean, really?
I put it down on the prayer list.
Jot.
On the
Jot
prayer
it.
list, not
Write him
put him down.
Add him to the list. There's a whole lot of variables there, but yeah, no, not that one.
Yeah. Well, it's like the people, like, but I live we have 12 apartments in the apartment complex I live in. This is our 4th neighbor that we've had. The first one went to a nursing home and her son died in the apartment. You remember that, darling, because I was doing videos from.
oh yeah, yeah.
And I helped them clean it out. So the next person moved in. I says, "Oh, just welcome in. Glad you're here." And I started talking to them, and they're like, "Something's not right about this house." And I'm like, "I just want to be honest with you. A gentleman died in this room." And he goes, and they were like, "Okay." Then they got divorced. The husband and wife got divorced, and they took off. And then now there's 3 teachers living next door. I haven't talked to them yet, but I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, just so you know where you're sleeping. That's where."
Leave them alone. Don't you put that thought in their heads.
Yeah, I am, because they're very annoying. They stay up until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, partying and taking parking spots, and
Oh yeah,
they're
that.
very rude. They're very
Yeah.
rude.
See, I haven't lived in an apartment since Tiffany was like 3. We lived in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and there was no partying going on, but yet they never said nothing when Kevin pulled his Harley into the living room and would crank it up. He would crank it up inside there, and it would shake everything. Tiffany would laugh. She was real little. She'd have her.
He is, yeah.
But they never said nothing. They looked at Kevin and they never said a word. I
Of course not.
I wonder.
He parked one of them in the living room, and he had a chopper that was parked in our bedroom at the foot of the bed. I'm like, you guys, that was my husband back in the early.
But I can see
I haven't
Kevin.
lived in
Like I like
apartments
that thing
since
that
early
Tiffany put up.
90s.
I like that thing that Tiffany put up the other day with the kid touching. I'm 40 years old and I'm getting pimples. I'm like, yeah, well, you keep on touching your face, goofball. That's why you're getting pimples.
Oh goodness. Joss. Oh, he can't help he loved his mom. Oh, she said he used to say it was like she had a lollipop stuck to her butt. Lordy mercy. That was my son too. It was. I had to share Tiffany with my dad. She always couldn't figure out who she wanted to be with more, her pawpaw or me. So Casey had me.
Yeah.
He just, and I just let him be him. Patootie Pop. Thank you. We're going to have new words, you guys. That is a new word.
Patootie Pop.
Hey, I'm odd enough.
Oh.
I have to come up with all kinds of interesting ways to otherwise say things.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yep.
Oh, but I do want to point out, you guys, I did learn last night that grace, the first time it was ever in the Bible was Genesis 6:8. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And it was so strange. After the flood, the 3 sons that had to repopulate, you could pretty much know where your heritage comes from one of the 3, because they are, they went 3 different directions. So I'm like, oh, cool. I know where I descended from then, which of the sons. But look, like I said, I'll be 58 years old and I'm learning new stuff. And it's, it's exciting to learn new stuff.
I still think I'm from the backwoods anyway.
The doctor thinks Mr. Chicken. Oh, look, Mr. Chicken's got to stay. He's got to take care of himself.
He better.
Those kids, Jessica she would do it so shy looking that she would come over the back of the couch and sit there like this, Joss. And she, oh my gosh, she looks so much like your mama, just like you do. And she looked so sweet. Now Jacob, he'd be all over his mom. Those arms would be going, and he'd be hugging on her and pulling on her, and call them what would she? Did she call him a turd bird? She called him something like that. But he would be hanging all over her, and she'd say, "Stop," But I loved seeing that, because like I told her, I said, oh my gosh, they grow up so fast.
I do.
They grow up so fast. Yes, a turd burger. Yes. But I'm fortunate that my kids are grown but Denise knows. Me and Denise be FaceTiming. Casey will come in there and he'll lay across the bed, won't he, Denise?
Uh-huh.
He'll be loving on Bailey, and he'll lay his head over to where I'll just pat his head.
He does. He loves
Oh,
his mom.
big sister,
Still.
big sister says little sister ain't sweet. She has a temper. Well,
Okay. Darlene says she looks sweet.
yeah. Well, now, Sonya got temper too.
Mm-hmm.
She got that fighting spirit too, which is
Yeah.
good. Which is good. And girls get a certain age, and they do get ornery. I have to say, but I am very blessed. Even Tiffany was laid in there, was going to watch a movie, and we ended up talking about everything else, and took forever for us to finish the movie. But I think that is the biggest blessing in my life right now. The biggest blessing in my life right now are my kids. My kids being,
Yeah.
and I thought Tiffany went in the Mexican restaurant the other day, and I was sitting there thinking, count my blessings, and then I thought 2 years ago, what was I doing this time 2 years ago? My brother-in-law was still alive. Mama was still with us, but she was not doing good health-wise. Tiffany wasn't with us, so I have to be thankful for today, and that's why I try to say every day. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. My life.
Yep.
That's how we have to look at it.
Yeah.
Because
Every day is.
we don't know when our last day is going to be,
Nope.
so we
We
have to
sure
live.
don't.
We have to live each moment like it could be our life.
Yep.
And think of it this way: have you told anybody today that you love them?
Uh-huh.
Um,
That's good.
have you told anybody today that you're proud of them? Find somebody during the day, whether it's your kids or there's somebody that brings Denise food because that's how they have a food program like that. And I hear Denise talking very sweet, loving ways to Miss Mary, isn't it, Miss Mary?
Yes.
And we have to do that. We have to remember to speak blessings over people because we don't know what their day is going to be like. So you
I
guys,
tell her all the time to be
Tiffany
careful,
goes
stay
back in
safe.
after 3 days being off.
Well,
Tiffany's going back
just
in to
careful.
work. So you guys pray that her
God
day
bless.
could be good. I know, Ben, I already glanced up there. So yes. Thank you, because Ben, I
I
was
know. I've
I
already
was
looked.
willing and dealing today, Ben. I even
Mm-hmm.
I went to the credit union, the bank, to
Kroger.
Kroger, and then here. So
Yep. And she
Dwayne
hopped
said,
right on too.
"Yeah." Dwayne said, "Ugh, you're going to be down for 3 days." Don't speak that over me.
I
But
said, no, she ain't.
Ben, yes, I am going to go. I love each and every one of you,
Love you
and
guys.
just in case that Sonya has a earbud in her ear, Sonya, I love you. I love you special. You have a huge special place in my heart. Denise,
Amen.
go
I
ahead.
love you, Sonia, so very much. I miss you, baby girl, every day.
Same
You
here,
take
Sonia.
care.
Love you very much. Look forward to seeing you
Amen.
bounce
That's
back.
right. That's right.
And
And we're trying to take care of Joss the best way we can.
Yes.
exactly.
Josh, I love you, and I'm so glad to see you today. You did
And
my heart good for you to pop up in here.
yep.
You're a
And
blessing, sweetheart.
yes,
We're waiting for you, girlfriend.
you are a blessing to us, and we are so very proud of you, Joss. So
Yes.
very proud of this year that you have You have grown up in a way this year that you probably never thought you would have.
Praise
But
God.
you are the young lady, the young woman that your mama could see, that you couldn't see,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that we see. But I love
Yeah.
you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday.
Bye, everyone. See you on the flip side.